This is Mario Central kicking back in this relaxing atmosphere. I mean, take a listen to this music for a second here. It's actually very relaxing. It's an ideal mood setter for a newscast. Although, it wouldn't be an ideal mood if it was, you know, one of those days where it's like, hot off the presses, this breaking news, let's just do this right now. When it's sunny, solar beam, when it's rainy, hydro pump, Pokemon are so cute. You're telling me, look at those Jigglypuffs. Case of paralysis, paralyzed, heal for sleepy heads. There's awakening. Pokemon are so fun. If you're feeling hungry, there are leftovers. And quench your thirst with moo moo milk. Pokemon brings so much joy. Okay, I'll stop. I think I actually could have held that for longer. Go on, scoot up to the roof. Oh, by the way, we're almost finished prepping the news story using the... Oh, sorry, I thought that said prepping. I swear to... You know what? I think those L's really did throw me off. I know I usually make mistakes when I read things, but geez, doing even worse now. That's okay. Let's go and talk to Miss Enko over here, because clearly she's floored by this news. I mean, just look at this atmosphere. Sek himself is directing the production crew. The atmosphere in the news studio is electric with tension. It's almost scary, even. If this is electric with tension, I don't know what this would look like if this was booming with breaking news and... Oh, wait, Mirror B appeared. Oh, well. You know what? I'll take care of that after I'm done here. It's funny, because this song is kind of like the opposite, actually, now that I think about it. It is a nice mood to be relaxed, but in a news station, you would think that there's always being like, people, we've got a big announcement, we've got to put this out on the press right now. And this song's just like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's just so relaxing. Like, I mean, how is this ideal for a news station? But I guess to keep people calm, you can't have music that's like... You can't have some crazy music, because then that would get people even more excited. But it's funny, if this was electric with tension, I'd hate to see it when they're actually pumped with enthusiasm, because I think I'd actually see people moving instead of just sitting in one spot and being like, yay, this is our news story, huzzah. It's like something that voice actor would do. You know that voice actor that's almost in everything, and he has this really boring voice, but he does that on purpose because it's his trademark. Like, he's like, hello guys, it's me. I forget his name. I can't remember what it is. I'm sorry, at my wit's end. You're familiar with the news about the ship SS Libra's disappearance. My granddaughter's Pokemon was on board, and it vanished with the ship. The Pokemon is one I found while tending to my garden. It was among my tiny bonsai trees. It's a new species, I'm certain of it. Please, I implore you, please find my missing Pokemon, if only for my granddaughter's sake. I'm sorry, I cannot say no. I have a heart. You are so kind. Our Pokemon is named Bonsly. Oh, well, look at that. You see, now this is something that I really like from the Pokemon Company. They always introduced newer generation Pokemons in previous generation games to get you more excited for the newer generation. And I always liked that. Nick, your clothes are covered in sand. What happened to you? I always liked the fact that they did that, because with the third generation, right? I think when the third generation was come out, we didn't have any idea. But then the anime, towards the end, had this trainer named Harrison. And he came from the Hoenn region. And no one knew who he is. I mean, everyone's like, what the hell is the Hoenn region? And then you see him have a Blaziken, you're just like, whoa, what is this? And then you hear about the Hoenn region and how it was coming out, right? The games were coming out at that time. And then that got you even more pumped. You're like, oh my god, I can have a Blaziken? That's awesome! Much like this game. This game came out a little bit before 4th generation was revealed, right? Not revealed, sorry, before the 4th generation games were released. And they showed off, you know, real, actual Pokemon of Bonsly and Munchlax, right? Baby versions of previous Pokemon. And that kind of gave you a hint as to the next generation that there's going to be a lot of pre-evolutions or evolutions of Pokemon we've already seen. And I like that. The Pokemon Company got you stoked, and you're like, oh, this is kind of cool, I like this. And they keep doing this, and I like this. Like, the 5th generation, I remember they got you into Zoroark because the movie Zoroark Master of Illusions came out, which I like, by the way. That movie was awesome. You ask me, I think the Diamond and Pearl movies are probably the best. I like those a lot. In fact, I like that series a lot. But, it's interesting how they keep doing this, and now, I mean, they've already released the starters, and then they went and released Sylveon, the next generation Eevee. So I mean, again, it's getting you excited, and I really like. This is a smart marketing strategy that they use. It's really interesting. And here, Mirror B is going to be at the Coliseum, so, you know, I'll just cut to when we actually face him, because I want to get back that Swinub, because he took it from me, and I killed it by accident. I'm sorry, Swinub. I'm so sorry, but he will be in either a Coliseum or any of the Poke spots, so here he's not going to be much of a challenge because he's level 20, but anyways, it'll be exciting nonetheless. Let's face Mirror B, wherever he happens to be. It's the semi-final with the bald-headed man of hair, because that totally makes sense. We are back with the disco theme. In fact, you know what's funny? I actually really like the semi-final music in Coliseum battles. This music was also in Pokemon Coliseum. I really like the music. I think it's one of the best Pokemon battle themes you're ever gonna hear. I don't know if I ever put it in any. I think I did in my previous videos, because hint hint, if you have been watching me for a long time, I often give little hints to my next LPs, but I never outright tell you anything. Like, for instance, a couple of times during my Star Fox, I put Mirror B's music just as a future hint that I will do this eventually, and I did little things like that. And I think I also used the semi-final music to show off, you know, that I was gonna do Pokemon Coliseum. So I do little things like that so keep your eyes peeled, because it could be anywhere. Because I remember at one point, I don't know if anyone were to get this, but I think towards the end of, I think it was Star Fox? I think towards the end of, oh no, not Star Fox, towards the end of Diddy Kong Racing or Pokemon Coliseum, I actually put up a picture of Sonic with a powered up transformation, and it was the same Sonic that was in Sonic Adventure. So you just keep your eyes peeled. I'll always be keying you in to what my next LPs are. I won't outright tell you, but it's up to you to figure it out. Sonic Boom! Oh, as you can see, Mirror B's not much of a problem now. I mean, he's only level 20, but the thing is, he has a Ludicolo. Like, jeez, at level 20. I mean, it is possible. All you have to do is get a Water Stone, but you wouldn't think he would have a Ludicolo, for God's sakes. I like that he got rid of his Shadow Voltorb. He just got a normal one. He's like, you know what? I can't give up on my Voltorb. It was too good to me. Too good to me. Alright, now let's get rid of... Yeah, I'll just do that then. I'll try to sing it to sleep, because obviously, when you put a Pokemon into Sing or Freeze, you can actually catch them a lot more easier. I don't know if you guys knew that with Freeze. Freeze especially catches the Pokemon a lot more easier. You know, that and sleep is the best thing. Paralysis is okay, but those two are the best. Now, it would be funny if they would actually introduce a move like that in Generation 6. If they were to have, like, I don't know, Freeze Ray, you know, because that's not totally stolen from Despicable Me. By the way, if you haven't seen the trailer for the second one, I think you should. It's actually really cool. I actually really like it. But, it would be interesting if they actually had a move that induced freeze. I would like that. Alright. Let's throw a snag ball and capture the Swinub, because you are not going to die, and I will have every Shadow Pokemon up until this point. Thank you very much. And 1, 2, 3, and the Swinub is mine. Thank you very much. And I think now that Athena is ready to level up. Let's get ready, folks, because the Mirror B is going to see a sight that is wondrous to his eyes. I was ready, but not enough. It won't be me losing the next time. You'll keep saying that, but it'll always be you losing the next time. And here we go, people. Athena is evolving. Oh, I just realized something. There she is, the goddess of wisdom. Woo! There it is, folks. Gardevoir. And with that, we have concluded the tournament. That was actually an extremely easy battle now with Gardevoir. She's so dang powerful now, it's unbelievable. Oh man, I've been waiting for this. My team is shaping out nicely, I must admit. I mean, I just kind of thought about this team at the last second, and I'm like, yeah, I think it will work. And you know what, it's turning out quite nicely, I might add. Yeah, sure, there have been some disappointments, like not knowing that Gardevoir didn't learn Magical Leaf, but, I mean, it's been interesting. I didn't think that, you know, this team would actually turn out quite as well, and there's still quite a bit more improvements I have to make, but I can't wait to see this team fully fledged out. It'll be interesting to see how I actually take on the later portions of this game with this team, because I think this is a pretty good team. Not the best team I've ever made, but one of the best. Now let's, oh, you know what? I'm actually curious to talk to Cheryl's, because I think he actually says something that's quite interesting. Let me, where is the station again? It doesn't even look like a police station. It's like, well, I guess it has the siren and everything. Never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Have I ever? 5 years ago, we arrested a man named Evice, who we thought to be the leader, but it recently came to light that Evice was only the boss of the Ori region. In other words, Cipher's real boss exists somewhere, and he or she is directing the syndicate. Cipher didn't collapse when Evice was caught. It was active all this time without anyone taking any notice. Now that is a very interesting point. I like that. Chief, I'm sorry, sir. I won't dawdle and chit-chat anymore. Please let me out, sir. Johnson, why are you even in there? How did you get yourself in there? Yuck. That pompous nitwit Johnson. That's his punishment for letting the prisoner escape under his nose. Yuck. I always imagine people have a voice like that whenever they have a laugh like that. Yuck. It's like, gosh. Like Goofy, right? Yuck. Yeah, you gotta reach back in your throat and go like, yuck. Oh god, I can't even do it anymore. But he brings up a very interesting point, because again, this makes this story a little bit more believable now that it's not like, oh well, randomly the Cipher organization just started up again. No, the fact is that they've always been a higher up. There's always been someone that was in charge of the whole thing. Evice was just a subordinate in charge of Ori, and now because he got taken down, the head has to come here and take charge of things. That's interesting how they actually kept it going. I really appreciate that from this game. Hello viewers, this is Sek, on BS's director. We bring you a special scoop. The courageous actions of a young boy thwarted a group of Cipher operatives who had infiltrated Phenexity. Watch him run. This footage shows the boy and his Pokemon driving off a top Cipher admin. Cipher had been trying to take over the entire city by replacing its citizens with the Syndicate's members. ONBS was also targeted for takeover by Cipher. Despite this setback, Cipher appears to be growing more active. The authorities have issued a caution to all citizens and organizations to be alert to the possibility of further attacks. As you've seen, Cipher has returned with a vengeance. The entire Ori region is endangered once again. ONBS promises to doggedly pursue this story and provide you with the most accurate information on Cipher's actions. We must not allow Cipher to carry out its conspiracy of fear. Let us all protect the peace of Ori with courage. Nah, that was well said. Well said. I like that dialogue a lot, actually. Monologue. You're amazing. Well, I always thought you were amazing. Here you are before my eyes. But you're also on TV news. It's a little funny feeling. It is actually a little funny feeling. I agree. You want your scooter modified. Of all times, Grandpa would be out of the shop. It's a headache. He's over at Dr. Kaminoko's manor again. You better go off seeing him in person. The show that was on TV was just, well, wild. It was like an action movie. Huh, the news. I wasn't paying attention to the news. Oh, great. You have a great attention span, by the way. I don't think you realized that. Oh, what a dumb... Oh. Well, look who it is. It's the jolly old man himself. Oh my, I haven't seen you for a while. I understand that you were quite the hero in Phenexity. Very impressive of you. Oh, what a jolly old man. But this, you can see this guy with the red hair is taking a keen to us. He likes us, but he's not telling us the truth. You can kind of tell that. The cruiser's setting sail. No one gets me, not even a Rattata. Oh, I'll show you a Rattata. Never mind. Gideon Sports Sea Breeze feels great. On a day like this, a battle is sure to be fantastic. How about it, sweetie? Why, sure, sweetie. Let's do this. Now, this is actually a trainer. I don't know if I showed her off earlier, but I will now. She isn't battleable at first because she's always just like, oh, well, the Gideon Sea Breeze is so nice, and she doesn't actually battle you. I think until after you finish a couple of things, then she actually is able to battle you. And this is one of the trainers that you can also train up to level 50. So again, keep a good eye on her. She has a Milotic and an Altaria eventually at level 50. So very, very good experience. A tough battle, yes, but very good experience. So keep this girl in mind. I don't even know what her third Pokemon is, to be honest with you. What is it again? Jason Lockin? Oh, it's a Wingull. So, okay, there you go. You get yourself a Pellistorm, a Milotic, and also a, what was the previous? Oh, Altaria. I can't look at Wingull now and not say Pellistorm. I'm sorry, but JonTron has infected me with that name. It's like the perfect name for it. Like, not even, what is even its evolution's name? I don't even know. What is, oh, Pelipper. Oh, that's it. Let's try to remember. See, that pales in comparison to Pellistorm. I like Pellistorm. It sounds cool. Tackle. In fact, if I were to ever train a Pelipper, I would name it Pellistorm. Damn you, JonTron, and your love of birds. Okay, let's bite him. Very nice. Alright, so that's it for that one. I think there's also, 2 battles left in Fennex. I'll go and show that off. Because I just want to take care of a couple of side things before I sort of have moved the story along, but not a lot. So, I'm sorry if this isn't one of the most progressive videos, but that's what I try to make up for, because I know I'm not going to be able to upload as frequent as some other people. So that's why I like to have long episodes, so that way I actually cover more things and I get more done. Even if it's side stuff, I could get a lot of it done in just one video. That's just the way I operate. So let's go to Fennex City and battle me some other trainers. I think this old man that said that he was as handsome as ever. Let's talk to the handsome old man. They say you saved the town. It'd be a great pleasure to battle the hero of our city. You'll grant my wish, then let us begin. Oh man, we're facing the handsome old man Errol. He even has a handsome name. Oh my god. What is he even? Okay. So he has a Noctowl eventually and a Furret. So this guy, again, much like the previous trainer, he'll have around level 50 Pokemon. So the same thing, you want to keep your tabs on this guy because he's a good experience. Oh, he has one more Pokemon. I think his last Pokemon is a Zubat, which will eventually be a Crobat. So nice experience either way. Now, while doing these battles, I think I'll actually talk to you guys about something. Everyone's been asking, actually, well, not everyone, but just the internet's been wondering what the heck the typing is of Sylveon. Well, you know, even I'm not that sure. To be honest with you, Sylveon looks like, I'll tell you one thing. It's not a dragon type for sure. It's not a steel type for sure. And it's not any of the type it's already been. People were saying it's a normal type. I'm like, how could that even be possible? It's not. It's... What my theory is it could be a bug Pokemon. I know that doesn't look like it, but look at its eyes. Its eyes greatly resemble something that would be on a bug Pokemon. It's either that for me, or it could be... Very possibly, it could be a normal flying type. I don't know. It's a stretch. But it looks like it could fly. And Sylveon, I don't know. That sounds like... something, a play on words with fly and also maybe a bug type. So that's my take on that. I think it could be a normal flying or a bug type. Let's go into this house. Oh, sorry, I meant to go into this house. This is weird. Food seems to spoil very quickly in our new refrigerator. I just got a new too. It seems to be working properly. I don't get it. Oh man, you've been bamboozled. You've been rambunctioned or bamboozled and hoozled and swindled and... What is the other term? I don't even know, but you've been swindled, my friend. You gotta go back to that store, demand a refund. Ah, youngster, I saw you on TV. I would have liked to have seen my imposter on TV too. Now, that's actually pretty cool. I will admit, that is actually something I would like to see. Because it's funny, I don't know how many people that's actually happened to. That's never happened to me where I've gotten something brand new and it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure that's happened to a lot of people. But it's funny, I have this theory that I think that there's always a doppelganger of you somewhere out there. Not necessarily like, oh, he's the complete opposite of you. No. Just someone that looks relatively similar to you. And he's somewhere out there. Like, I think my doppelganger is somewhere out in Australia or Asia or something on the other side of the world. I always have this theory that there's always a doppelganger of all of us. That's kind of creepy to think that there's someone out there that looks like you. But I do think that is. I hope to see him on TV one day, because that would be cool. It's like, oh, look, it's me. Because it's funny, I've actually never told you this, but I've been on TV very briefly we were actually trying to, it was on a grade 6 interview, right? It was in Canada, and it was in my classroom. CBS was, or CBC was doing like a little interview on junk food, and we were trying so desperately to get on camera when, obviously, I was young then, right? So we were trying so desperately to get on camera that we ended up trying to get their attention by having a rock, paper, scissors fight over a Kit Kat bar. So we're like, rock, paper, scissors, and we ended up making it on TV, and I was like, whoa, we actually were in there. Obviously they were discussing the effects that, oh, junk food is bad for kids, so we knew this, and we're like, alright, let's try to get their attention, and we did. It was awesome. I love that. I don't think I have the tape of it anymore, but that was awesome. Like, I actually saw myself playing rock, paper, scissors on TV. It's like, whoa, that's kind of cool, actually. But anyways, this trainer is actually the only person you can ever face in Fnac, because this used to be the Coliseum, and she is now the only person you can face. I don't think she keeps going to level 50. I think this is the only time you can face her, so do so as soon as you can. But, because I don't think it's possible to face her afterwards. I don't think she keeps leveling up, but I may be wrong. I'll actually check back just in case. But oh my god, Athena is doing so, like, honestly, I'm not gonna have to worry about her anymore. Her moveset basically is gonna be very similar to what it is gonna be at the end. It's probably just a few minor adjustments here and there. But what I like so much about Athena is it doesn't really have a real drawback. It's just the fact that the only thing that is a little bit of a hindrance is that she doesn't have that much HP, but considering she has all that defense, it more than makes up for it. Take that, CD. Yeah, that's right. Bow down in shame, or click your foot in shame. Doesn't it feel great to battle in an area like this? It does. I really wish that they kept this area, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. No sense in having 2 Coliseums at once, because they wanted to get rid of the idea of having to do all those Coliseums. But anyway, guys, while we stare off into this beautiful distance, let us sign off here. This is Mario Central, signing off. Oh, that is just brings a tear to my eye.